Lion Howe, will you lead us in our invocation?
Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this day and thank you for all the volunteer hours that have been put in. And the non-line volunteers, looking at the list of 711 Lions hours for just the concessions, 4th of July. That is just amazing. It's a lot of people that you've blessed in that process as we serve people throughout this community. We ask that you bless all of our activities and this meal to our bodies. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen.
Thank you. And Lion Bob Piper, will you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And past District Governor Marilyn, will you lead us in song?
Country to thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of thy pilgrims bright, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
Thank you. Now, Lion Tamers, do we have any guests?
President Cheryl.
I'm not the only one.
President Sharon, so terribly sorry. Other than our perpetual guest, Dr. Chamberlain, we do have two other guests, and Kurt will be introducing them in a little bit.
Thank you, Steve. I think he did. I think he's standing. Okay, and then we're going to move on to Lion Penny for the Sunshine Report.
I've turned it off because I know I'm loud. Hey, there is no report unless someone has something I have not heard about. So, and be thinking of Jay with his car that's having difficulties. It's not sunshine,
But that can cause a lot of headaches, so, you know, I guess it could. Yeah. Okay, and then tail twisters.
okay, it's that time of the month again. Apparel, it's a quarter font. I'll let you know. Apparel, okay, you're good. Jane, you're not. David is paying his quarter. Okay. All right, okay, never mind. Julie's gonna cover yours. Okay. Okay. It's like Sue, as some people say, but I think she's not wearing her apparel.
But I do have a $2 bill to pay for my fine and three other people's fines. So, and then for my happy bag, I just wanted to show. Well, first off, it's good to see everybody. And today is mine and my husband's 8-year wedding anniversary.
I know, right?
President Chair, fellow Lions and guests, right happy about the first one was a very successful camping trip up to Carnation, Washington, where we had the stepkids and a couple of friends, and Sally the RV traveled perfectly, performed masterfully, and I, of course, sat by the fire and made sure that my drink never got empty. That's about it. The rest of the happy bucks are that I'm not the treasurer.
Oh my, Lion doing?
Chair and fellow Lions and guests, I'll try to hold the microphone up here like I'm supposed to this year today. I have here a check for $1,000 going to Lions Club International Foundation for my 7th pin. Wow. I am grateful. I'm 78 years old, and that is the average mortality for males in the U.S. So from here on, everything is a bonus.
Are you standing up? I didn't still go away. That's District Governor. Oh, it's Steve, Patrick.
That hurt.
Thank you, tail twisters, lovely tail twisters. President Sharon. Lions and guests, a very, very happy dollar. I don't know why, but I'm just happy as hell.
Oh, all right, thank you for wearing the lime green shirt. Oh, okay. I can't find anyone over here, but I'm here. That's something to say.
President Sharon, fellow Lions. You're not close enough.
I'm not close enough.
Fellow Lions and guests, I want to remind everybody that today is election day for primaries. The first thing I did this morning was I got on votewatch.gov to make sure my ballot got there, and it did, and Rick did. And then I looked up my kids, and I started making texts. So they should be there today. They better be. But anyway, remember to vote. That's our right.
First, I'm going to get past President City Hall.
I'm going now.
I'm headed towards duty. President Sharon, fellow Lions guests, in regards to the election, I have to let you know that we live in the county, but we got a voter's pamphlet. In the voter's pamphlet that we couldn't vote on was also the Fort Vancouver Library District. I didn't think we could vote on anything in Fort Vancouver. In the county, mind you. So that's my mixed feelings dollar. I'm thinking about the money that was wasted sitting at the county person. Two, I have another happy dollar. For those of you not on Facebook, a couple of us got together and did a 30-day plank challenge. Yesterday was the last day at a whopping 5 minutes. Whew, it's done. So now we're on to our next set of exercises for the next month. So it's all about getting fit, and it's canning season. We got 28 quarts of green beans done yesterday, and my canning partner is working on pints right now. So I'm happy about that. My garden is thriving, and I found out at the extension office, my tall plant that has my tomatillas, that's a normal height for it to be over 5 feet tall. So, you know, and I'm just happy to be here today. Lion Jew.
President Sharon.
Yeah. All right.
Don't let Steve through you. I have some happy dollars. One, it started out unhappy. My son had a heart attack last fall. Oh, no. But he's going to be okay. His blood pressure went up to 197 over 100. Total stress. Not me, it's stress from something else. And another happy buck is my grandson McCann called, he was in Singapore. Yeah, he flew off of Diego Garcia Island and was in Singapore, and then going to Japan, and then going to San Diego for some training. And he'll be teaching in the military in Rhode Island.
All the way on the other side of the country. All right. Past District Governor, Maryland.
President Sharon Nolan. Oh, fellow Lions and guests, that's okay, Teddy, you can put it down, please. My notebooks. I guess I'm just gonna, I've got a $5, so I don't have change, so you guys are gonna get all that $5. Yeah, and it's about my children. This is a really exciting part of August. August 3rd, our daughter Stephanie was born 7 years ago, reminding me how old I am. Our son Michael and Carrie celebrated their wedding anniversaries yesterday, and our son Patrick and Krista are celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Our son Michael, I mentioned last week, had fractured his neck, and he is healing and home, but the progress is a plus, so we're excited about that.
You don't have enough going on in August.
I know. And then on Saturday, I got a text from daughter-in-law Krista and said, Patrick and I want to come and visit you. Can we get together on Sunday? And I'm like, absolutely. So we had the day with one of our favorite 2 grandchildren and mom and dad, and just a really good time. So that's enough about my kids. Eli and Larry are covered by Sula's extra quarter.
I'm sorry, my extra quarters. Oh, he wants change. Bye, Bob. Hey, Bob.
President Sharon, Joel, as a guest. Marilyn didn't want to say how old she was, or how, but we first met them, they had daughters who were in junior high, I believe.
No, high school.
Was it high school? Playing volleyball together. And my daughter turned 53 today. There you go.
She's 53. I guess I gave you back the dollar I was going to take when you say that, but I don't have to.
There you go. Okay, hi, Bruce, you got it covered?
I guess we're covered, yeah.
All right. Here, quarter stay.
Harold,
or the other. All right, now we're starting with Harold. There's Harold, John, and, oh, you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him.
He's supposed to be happy.
No.
Thank you, Keith Mary. President, let me get,
You're right.
I gotta get it right. Is it Carrie Ann? No, it's Sharon. Phil Wise, I guess. A lot of things I'm happy about. One of the things I'm happy about is our program today. Almost 45 years ago, we hung out together a lot.
I'm sorry.
And so you need to be sure and hold that against him.
No.
We're sorry.
Yeah. It was kind of fun times back then, because we used to have this weird Christmas party with white elephants way back then, and it was always crazy. Another happy dollar is, let me see, a little election day, obviously gotta be happy about that. Another one happy about is seeing Rick come in without crutches. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Let me see. And he's had it all. So, I forgot what else I might be happy about. Anybody here been treasurer of this club before? Raise your hands. I'm happy on behalf of all of you, all of us that have been treasurers. So, good on you, Karen.
Moving right. Long.
All right, Spencer.
Lions.
I have 5. Does that mean I can talk for 5 minutes?
No,
Well,
5 seconds.
And I don't have change, so you're.
I don't need to.
yeah.
First one, President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, thank you for being here. First one, asked for potty training.
All right.
I think that's important.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm hopefully going to start Head Start here in the fall. It'll be 3 in a couple of weeks. So, yeah, if you guys want to, any of you want to come to his birthday party, let me know. So I'll just he might look at you and say no, and then run away, and then just watch you as he smirks at you and says he does that. That's what he's doing lately. George is not doing that already, she will soon. But Evelyn's off the binky, no more binky.
Oh, there you go.
So they're 25 and 30 pounds. You can guess which one is which. Yeah, if you have, who has voted today?
That's more than 16% of the room.
I know, more than, well, we're at 20% turnout now.
Ooh.
Yeah, 20% turnout in the city of Longview. My guess is 24, 25, that's going to be 5,200 votes total. I like to look at the numbers. Hal knows it's called electioneering, you can look at the numbers and make guesses. But yeah, if your friends haven't voted yet, you can go pick up their ballots and make sure they drop them off. No, they have to, they have to fill it out. National Night Out is tonight. If you're going to that or weren't going to that, I'm getting put in the dog bite suit again for the police dog
Do Do
demonstration.
they have to put on a suit? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have to sign a waiver. I didn't sign the waiver last year and got in trouble. So I have to sign the waiver on site before the 110-pound. I don't remember what the dog breed is called. It's not a.
No, it's a
Yeah, it looks like the German Shepherd, but bigger and scarier.
It's
So
Malinois,
he
yeah.
weighs more than you?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah.
They're big.
So,
They're the military dog. It's a Malinois.
no, it's talking with Bob, we might be able to put something together for later tonight, hopefully. So, perfect.
Yeah.
And that was it.
All right. Now we'll have one at a time.
President Jared, yes. I was caught at a weak moment here a couple of days ago. We got a new addition to our family. So, got a little puppy going on at home, and I am a kid of the 80s, so we named him Ozzy.
There you go.
I was waiting for a groan.
Yeah, so there's a few grunts. Yeah. Hi, Greg.
President Sharon, got a bunch of days. I am just happier than heck that we don't have any birthdays or any anniversaries or anything for the whole month of August. But my old friend over here, Lloyd, his birthday is 2 weeks from tomorrow.
All right. We'll be singing every week. Yeah, we'll remember.
I
to
know.
sing after that.
I saw there was somebody's coming up, and
All right.
I thought, I
Let's
didn't write
wander
it
up
down.
here. EVP, yes. Where's VP?
Rick, you're gonna come
You got
see Keep It by
something?
Myself?
What's that?
Are you gonna sing Keep It by Myself?
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, I have $3.
Three, all right.
$3. And that's for Steve running the wiener wagon. And he did a very good job of it. Because I sat in there for like 3 hours and then I had to leave.
Yeah.
I had to go home. It was miserable. So.
Nap time.
But it was, you did a good job, Steve.
Thank you.
All right. So your weight plus the suit makes about 220.
Yeah, the suit's like 40 pounds.
Oh, 40 pounds, so
it's heavy.
you're still under the dog's weight. Okay.
I know the best part is when he grabs you and just reaches
And,
out.
yeah. Stretch your arm out.
Oh my
Right.
God.
Did I miss anyone? No? This one's for now.
Oh, she didn't catch you. I was like, oh.
Thank you very much, Tail Twisters. I am going to pass this right along to our program chair for the month of August, Kurt Anagnostou.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, gives me great pleasure to introduce today's speaker. Today's speaker was raised in Longview. He went to the University of Washington.
All right.
Where he got a political science degree. He came back to Longview and spent 35 years in the printing business. He's been, he's been our port commissioner for 7 years. He's married to Jackie, and they have 4 kids and 6 grandkids, and give a warm welcome to Alan Erickson.
So thank you so much for the opportunity to come and visit with you today a little bit. Couple things before we get started here. I just want you to know that I ran into one of Spencer's opponents outside here today, and he was talking about the conflict that Spencer's going to have with the dogs this afternoon, and he just wanted us to know that he was rooting for the dogs. So keep that in mind.
Me too. Gets me out of work tomorrow.
With that, I just want to say, addressing the Lions Club, I am so appreciative of what you do for this community and the commitment that you all have for running the food cart that you do and what you do and the donations that you make in our community. It's very substantial, and I just applaud you all for what you do. It's a real blessing and an opportunity for me to be here and be able to say thank you for doing those things.
Thank you.
With that, I'm going to introduce Carly Whitworth, and Carly is part of our External Affairs Department. She's the one that does these kinds of things principally. She goes out and does the dog and pony show. She represents the port around the community at different events and does public education as far as the Port of Longview is concerned. Carly's been with us for 5 years now and is an integral part of our team at the port. She's largely responsible for Port Talk, which is the publication that you get in the mail occasionally, and keeps you up to date with a little bit about what's going on at the Port of Longview. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to Carly. Carly?
All right.
Thank you all. So yeah, I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about the port and what's going on, and then Alan and I will answer some of your burning questions later on. Uh-oh.
Pushing the red button?
I don't know.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Next slide.
Yeah.
So I will start with a little history about our port here. So in 1921, port districts were given the opportunity to form, and just about 10 years later, the Port of Longview, back then founded as the Port of Kelso, started on the Cowlitz River. And then just 4 years after that, by a vote of the citizens, it moved to the Columbia River, where it is today. And about in 1926, not too long after the move, the first big facility went up, the grain elevator, that actually was recently demolished at the early start of 2024. So that was a pretty long-standing facility at the port. And then in 1929, by another vote, it was renamed Port of Longview to kind of ease up some confusion.
Try it again.
Woo, all right. So the port is represented by 3 commissioners. We have 3. Our port district is separated into 3 sub-districts. We cover Longview, Kelso, Castle Rock, Toutle, and a little bit of Riderwood. So these are our 3 commissioners. One we have the pleasure of having today. And a little bit about kind of the overview. So our port spans about 1,000+ acres. We have 8 marine terminals. We have Barlow Point, which is currently still vacant. Our business development team is constantly working on finding someone to come and potentially build a facility or just explore other avenues for what that property could be. We also have Willow Grove Park, our pride and joy. We love the park. We love maintaining it for the community and truly try to make it such a fun place for those to enjoy safely and recreate on the Columbia River. And then in addition, we also have our wetland mitigation site. So this is a 300-acre site that we retain for mitigation for future development projects, one being our industrial rail corridor expansion that is happening right now. That wetland site we use to plant, over 200,000 willow trees we've planted in the last 10 years, just to help our environment and our community's resources. So I'm not sure if this map is kind of rainy, but you can see the red are port properties. So we have our port proper in that big red area, and the neighboring blue are the private industries. So people often kind of get confused on, well, where is actually the port and what isn't the port? So you can see we have Little Grove Park back there, the wetlands, and Barlow Point. So that's kind of your waterfront industry. And then this is a closer look at our actual facility. So we have berths 1 and 2, which we call the Bridgeview Terminal. That belongs to IRM, International Raw Materials. They export soda ash and potash. Soda ash is used in glass making, cleaning products, laundry detergents. And then we have our berth 4, which is currently vacant and up for redevelopment. Next we have berth 5, which is British Petroleum, BP. And then onto our general cargo docks 6, 7, and 8. That is where a lot of the project cargo, the transformers, the wind blades that aren't happening anymore, logs, utility poles, and then we have berth 9, which is EGT, the export grain terminal. And then back there in the industrial area, we do have a lot of steel companies that use our docks to export their steel. And then in terms of our revenue and net income, we, in the last 5 years, have done pretty well as a port. You can see the blue kind of is our revenue, and then the red is our net income. So we do have high revenue and also high expenses, just due to maintaining our own facilities, our own equipment, our labor forces. And then in addition, our tonnage kind of ranges around 6 to 9 million metric tons per year. Most of that is the grain products of soybeans, corn, wheat. And then our economic impact in Southwest Washington. So we recently did an economic impact study just to assess how are we contributing to the region. So locally or regionally, we found that the port supports 1 in 14 jobs. We have found that 2.6 billion of the total economic value is supported regionally by the port. We've also found that 795.3 million is dispersed in total personal income and local consumption of supported jobs. So the income people are making here locally is spent locally, and also the port uses local businesses to purchase materials and other services. And then about 67.6 million in state and local taxes, and that is spread between Oregon and Washington, actually. I don't know why Oregon is included there. So our cargo, as I mentioned earlier, we have grain products such as wheat, corn, soybeans, and soybean meal. We do soda ash and potash, calcined petroleum coke, which is a part of the oil refining process, so it is used as a bottom of the barrel ingredient in aluminum smelting. And then we do scrap metal, utility poles, logs, and steel. And so from 2024, our top 5 trading partners included China, Korea, Japan, the Philippines, and Australia. You can see it's kind of a benefit of Longview of being the first operating port on the Columbia River. We are a one-tide port, so it makes us a huge competitor among our customers of bringing their cargo to us. And you can see it's kind of a direct line to these 5 countries. And so a little bit about our equipment and operations. So we have over 200 pieces of equipment, and that includes vehicles, trucks, equipment of sweepers, and kind of more little vehicles like that. And we also have a bunch of heavy lift equipment. We recently, when I say recently, I think it was about 2 years ago, purchased 2 reach stackers that basically doubled our heavy lift capacity. And then we have our mobile harbor cranes, which are that picture in the top right over there. And our port operations are managed and performed by port staff in about over 20 longshore cities. And we also have an in-house maintenance crew of over 30 different trades that help keep our facilities maintained, our rail, and our roads. And so one of our big projects that we have, if not the biggest project that the port has ever taken on, is our industrial rail corridor. So originally, the industrial rail corridor, the IRC, as we like to call it, was constructed in 2004 for 21 million. And there's a graph right here, but it's probably very hard to see, but there's a spike kind of right here in tonnage, which is after the rail corridor was constructed, that is when EGT, the Export Grain Terminal, was attracted to Longview and saw our rail corridor as a huge bonus. And so they decided to come online then. And that is why there was a huge jump in cargo. So now we are expanding the rail corridor just to keep up with the market needs, our customer needs, our future potential customers' needs. So currently we are under phase 1 construction underway. It's going on time so far. And phase 1 is to construct a 6-track rail bed and add 2 other additional tracks. And then phase 2 will add the remaining 4 tracks, and then overall increasing our tracks by 1,000 feet. And the total project cost kind of varies, feels like month to month as material prices go up and other things change, but it is about 85 million, which again is the largest project that the port has taken on to date. And we have gone out for grant assistance at a local, federal, state level and have received quite a bit of grant assistance. And then lastly, our park, as I talked about a little bit earlier. So we actually purchased the park from Cowlitz County for $1 back in 2014. And since then, we have invested over $5 million into the park. So that includes the recent dog park that we put in. It includes picnic structures, new restroom facilities, walking paths, a river overlook, educational signage, and maintenance at the boat launch. So that was very quick, but I wanted to leave a big chunk of our time for questions for Alan or myself about the port. Thank you.
Okay, who's got the hard questions?
Yeah.
I don't, Alan. I'm John Claypool, and I want to again thank you for Willow Grove Park.
Yeah.
It is a jewel here. Use it weekly. My dog even loves it. But thank you so much. The security there after you folks took over completely changed. And I love seeing your people come around every hour. I love it. So thank you very much.
Thank you, John, for those comments. I appreciate it, for sure.
Did you hide your booze, though?
Not bothered.
Yeah, right.
Oh, holy water, I mean.
Thank you. I got a question. I got a couple comments first.
Sure, go ahead.
Do you guys still have a youth representative for the Willow Grove Park Board?
We do not. In fact, we don't have a park board any longer. They
No
dissolved.
park board. Oh, well.
Okay.
I was on that park board. That was the first public service thing I did when I was 15, is I was on the Willow Grove Park Board, and a lot of that plan, supported by the commissioner's work, is what that $5 million investment is. No pier yet. No amusement pier yet.
Nope.
But we can have Coney Island out there eventually. Could we go back a few slides to the numbered map on there? Okay, the next one. There we go. Okay, so where berth 7 is there's that one-story kind of squarish looking building there at the end of the log pond deal. What do you guys use that building for currently?
Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
That?
Storage.
Old warehouse.
Okay.
I think that is warehouse 8.
Okay.
And I believe it's actually the oldest structure at the port currently.
That's where I was going with this.
Yes.
So that is the last remaining element of the original Longview mill that was built and opened in 24. Uses the coal bunkers originally.
You still have the white building, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from 34.
We
Yeah.
have some older buildings up there right in that top corner of the port property as well that go back to the days when longshore work used to be much more labor intensive and a lot of handling and those kinds of things, like Christmas decorations, for example. We used to be a prime import spot for that until containers happened, and then when containers happened, all that business went away.
Right. My question is on the IRC expansion. Are you guys anticipating attracting an additional customer for some of the open land with the expansion being done there? That's the hope?
Well, I want to say it's more than a hope, Spencer. I think that we are in the...
That's what you can say, yeah.
Yeah. But we're hopeful that we're going to fill in that berth 4 with a tenant that will provide substantial income and labor requirements for filling that spot. And that's our goal. And, our job at the Port of Longview is to bring jobs in the community, provide economic stimulus. That's what we do. And so we're looking for that to happen with berth 4 and somebody to come in and make a really significant capital infusion into the port, into our community, and provide additional jobs.
With the, I see China as probably, would that be considered your biggest customer, is China?
They were the largest volume last year.
Is all the tariffs and stuff is impacting the port?
Yes, that's the quick answer. It's more detailed by commodity, certainly. It's affected some of our exports, particularly we have a customer that exports scrap steel, and that scrap steel business has largely gone away as an export item currently because of the tariff situation. The grain business remains really strong right now, year to date, and that's largely because it can go elsewhere. So, if China's not taking soybeans, then Japan or Korea might, or Indonesia, or whatever. So that those products tend to get diverted. And so, again, our grain business has been really good. Soda ash has been a steady commodity as well. And so hasn't been impacted too much yet, but we're still very apprehensive about the ultimate result of the tariff issue, so we'll see.
And my niece, Lindsay Harris, who also works at the port there.
Love that girl. Oh my God. I guess I shouldn't say that, but.
That's all right, it's recorded.
Yeah. Your niece, is that what you said?
Better say you love Carly before you leave.
Yeah. You guys stole her away from Maritime and COVID.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, his niece is awesome. She's a great addition to our port family. Who's next?
I'm next, but I can talk loud enough when I don't get
But we gotta record it. We gotta go on the recording.
So, I don't know if you're gonna mention, so I'm gonna mention, your port tours are next week? Yeah, next week. And I don't know if you still have any openings. I'm signed up, so port tours are this next week, if anyone wanted to take the bus ride that I'm going to take.
Carly, how could you let that go without me mentioning it?
I can't believe it.
I can't either. Oh my gosh.
Friday is full, I don't know
will
about
say,
Saturday.
it filled up very quickly this year, which is amazing, and there's potential next year we could add another day. I have a couple spots, so if there's 2 of you or a family of 2 to 3, please call the port and our receptionist will transfer you to me, or I can write down my phone number as before I leave and see if I can get any of you on if you're interested.
And those port tours are very, I don't know if any of you have done that or not, but they're very informative, and people leave there with a new appreciation for what we do at the Port of Longview, for sure. So I would encourage you to take advantage of that opportunity.
It's very eye-opening, speaking from having gone.
Okay, great,
Yeah.
great.
I mean, as a woman, I didn't really used to care, so, we just didn't pay attention to that. That was just the port,
Well, the Port of Longview is, to a large degree, invisible. People just don't see us, and access is very restricted because of security these days. So can't just go down there and have access to the port property. So it's an opportunity to take advantage of, certainly for the bus ride.
Back in the day, we used to walk around and take cars
exactly.
down and get firecrackers.
Yeah, for sure.
You mentioned Barlow Point.
Yes.
being vacant still or something?
Yes.
What exactly are you looking for to put out there, or lease it, or?
You want to negotiate something here?
Yeah, Terry. Got an idea, Terry?
I did the title report on this when you guys got that stuff, so I just wondering that it's, the way it's going that long.
We've had Barlow for a long time now, and frankly, there isn't anything happening with it at this point in time. We have tire kickers come through from time to time, and they tend to not have any money, so they don't go very far with that process. But it's certainly available. One of the big issues with Barlow is very limited rail access, and for many exporters particularly, they're looking for unit train service, and that just doesn't happen because, take a look at a 130 car train trying to cross the intersection at the base of the bridge there, and imagine how long that would take and how frustrated people would be. So that just doesn't happen, and there's got to be some kind of reconfiguration with rail before the actual probably serious development happens with not only our Barlow Point property, but also the Reynolds Aluminum property as well. Rail is a huge issue for potential tenants there, both those locations. Hal?
30 years ago, when I was on the city council, we talked about one of the weaknesses in Longview is no residential on the waterfront. Have you guys considered that?
For Barlow?
Yeah.
No.
Think you could consider it?
No.
No.
Really? Okay. I'm just saying, people like waterfront.
Are you thinking about moving?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can tell you in my same years, the price of waterfront on Willow Grove has exponentially grown. So it's, I'm just saying.
Enter your sailboat.
It'd be nice.
No. I hear you.
By the way, you said it was a dog and pony show?
Yeah.
Which one are you?
Oh, boy.
Thanks, Hal.
Yeah,
no problem.
Were his
What are
jokes
friends
better,
for?
Hal?
What's that?
Were his jokes better 40 years ago?
No.
No, but we drank a lot more beer then. Anybody else? Going once?
Can we
Going
have
twice?
nuclear at Barlow?
That's a tough political question, but frankly, the small modular nuclear that's being developed these days and will be happening on the east side of the mountains, I would welcome that at Barlow, but not everybody in the community is going to feel that way. So I'm guessing it probably would never happen, but that's more an issue of selling it to the community for sure. Yeah.
Is the nuclear at Barlow Point?
Is the potential viaduct going over Oregon Way still part of that rail project, or is that kind of been skirted?
Well, the port's not involved with that. That's the IWA project, the International Way, Oregon Way reconfiguration, and the port isn't part of that process, and that is not on the horizon at all any longer. The state funding that had been set aside to do that went to Grays Harbor, so there's no money available at this point at all. So it's way out there.
Port Commissioner.
I didn't say it. All right. Anybody else?
Good job, Al.
Thank you all. It's always a pleasure to come here and visit with you folks, because you're a great audience, and a lot of you are well aware of what's going on in our community and have an appreciation and an engagement with the port and the community and the political powers that be. So thank you again for inviting me.
Thank you, and we would like to present you as a gift of our appreciation, one of our Longview Pioneer mugs.
Well, I'm going to pass this on to Carly because
I was wondering if you might.
I have one of these in my freezer right now. So.
There we go. Now she can have one ready to go.
Thank you.
You bet.
Okay, let's start. Rick, would you like to announce the...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I will then. We have our Thursday night meeting that this month. It's going to be at Ashtown Brewing, and it is going to be on August 21st at 6 p.m. Again, that's August 21st, 6 p.m. at Ashtown Brewing. Let me see, since I'm going ahead and I'll go ahead and go to the board meeting. Our board meeting is coming up on August 14th. That's at Life Mortgage at 8 a.m. And anybody is welcome to attend. And then also we have received a thank you card from Mac West. He's from Mark Morris, and he was our Frank Brown recipient, and he just sent us a thank you card thanking him, and he was really appreciative of the scholarship. So, hey Bob?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob.
President Sharon, to all the lines and guests, a little while ago, Spencer mentioned to me that tonight is family night out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they had a hot dog giveaway planned for Archie Anderson Park, but their hot dog people backed out. So if I can get 4 or 5 people to volunteer with me, we can go ahead and serve hot dogs tonight.
What time are you?
6.
Yeah, I was gonna get the time later. I was guessing 6 or 7 o'clock.
So it starts at 6, so what time would we want to be set up, be there?
It's got set probably about 5. I just found out.
Isn't that tonight though?
Yes.
tonight.
Okay.
I found out about it at 11.
Okay, that's fine.
So
So
I called you because your mom had voted.
I might be able to help, so.
Anyway, other than that, we got concert Thursday night, and one more concert next Thursday, and then Saturday after that is Squirrel Fest. So all those signups are out on the email now, so you can sign up for those. I appreciate it. Other than that, we had a good turnout last Thursday. Everything went real well. And that's it for me.
You need 2 or 3 more people.
I need at least 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
Are you volunteering?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
You better get a show of hands,
well, I was hoping somebody would get together after the meeting, grab me after the meeting, and sit down and stuff.
So anybody that wants to help out, meet over here after the meeting.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I'll cover it.
All right. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Wow.
I think it was a program.
Is there anybody else that has any announcements? Okay. All right, seeing no more, we can move right ahead to our ticket drawings. Let's get out our blue ticket. And we've got 0, 9, 8, 7, 9, 6. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, your wife.
All right, pull out your red tickets. And we have 3, 5, 9, 3, 0, 3. Cindy. And where would you? White cane? All right, thank you. All right, and back there, Darlene.
President Sharon, Caroline, yes, the winners for the desserts today are my partner.
Whoa, yay, Mike. I think somehow it was rigged. Mike was really wanting that pie. Okay, I think that is everything for today. Have a really good week, everybody. And for those of you that will be at the lake Thursday, we'll see you Thursday. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Have a good week, everybody.
Or tonight.
Or tonight, yes.